Dropship Lifestyle is Anton Kraly's online training course that teaches students how to create an online dropshipping business. He teaches you how to dropship high-ticket inventory and find reliable US distributors so you don't need to ship items from China. And unlike traditional dropshipping, Dropship Lifestyle focuses on high-ticket dropshipping rather than selling low-ticket items. Anton promises that his unconventional method has made him a multi-millionaire entrepreneur that he is today. But is that truly the case for the rest of us? What's the whole story here? The sad reality is, guys, is that dropshipping is a declining and risky business, and a fast one at that. Almost 90% of dropshippers really fail within their first month of business. And let's face it, it's also basically impossible to sell high-ticket products these days. Not to mention the price tag that comes along with it, considering that his program is expensive compared to most. And that is not it, guys. After doing my own research into Anton's high-ticket dropshipping program, I did find a lot of signs that scream to stay far away from him. There were a lot of bad reviews that turned up upon doing my research, including some lengthy complaints on the BBB, countless warnings of pitfalls, from horrible customer service to misleading service pricing, and another big thing I did notice was that a lot of his students were being jaded by his misleading refund policy. So he brags about having a 30-day satisfaction guarantee, but if you read the actual terms of his refund policy, there are so many hoops to jump through that it feels like you're playing their game just to get your money back. It's definitely enough to make anyone want to throw in the towel. And in this case, Anton's dropshipping program isn't exactly winning any popularity contests. The dropshipping game itself is a bit of a gamble, and guys, with Anton's course, it looks like the risks might just outweigh the rewards. So if you ask me, I would definitely take a step back before jumping into the program. Guys, if you'd like to learn more about my #1 recommendation for making money online, don't hesitate to visit the link in the description. And with that being said, I just want to throw a little disclaimer out there. This video is all about Anton Kraly, but let me just say I have no affiliations with him or any of his program. I just want to give my honest opinion based on what I found through hours of research, so you don't have to. And before you come to conclusions about him, remember to do your own research, guys. You can find any of this information online. And again, it is all just my thoughts. And having said that, in my opinion, it is not a good course, and stick around to find out why. The world of Anton's high-ticket dropshipping is a bit of a mystery, and the reviews aren't exactly painting him in the best light. For instance, a bunch of bad reviews have turned up when I did some digging, and some people are even taking their complaints to the BBB. But what it seems like got people really upset are the countless warning signs across the internet pointing to pitfalls that can trip you up really fast, it seems. Stories of terrible customer service and shady pricing tactics add to the concerns, obviously, which really creates a vibe that's less than friendly for those looking to take the plunge. But let's talk about the big leagues here, high-ticket dropshipping. I did want to get into this specifically because it is what the program is all about. And just want to point out that it turns out, guys, that it is not as easy as selling lower price stuff. The reason why is basically that people are all about finding the best deal these days. Makes sense, not really a big shocker here. But if you consider the fact that people do like to shop around, mull over their choices, and sometimes just hold off on buying altogether, you'll realize that everyone's kind of got their own shopping strategy, which really makes selling pricier items a real challenge. But honestly, guys, the real kicker here is the fact that if you're dealing with items worth thousands of dollars, and let's say a customer decides that they want a refund, well, you better have all of that cash ready to make that refund. Honestly, it's like having to pay a huge loan all back at once, and that's not a walk in the park. Also, there is a lot of talk among Redditors online that I've seen claiming that the course itself might be a bit sketchy. Some say that it's an all-around scam, while others are mostly pointing fingers at Anton's selling tactics. So this is probably the part of the course that I find the most unethical. Now, I understand some people would take advantage of online courses and simply buy them and request a refund right away while still having access to the course. I understand you need to put some policies in place to reduce this happening, I get that. However, they clearly try to make it as difficult as possible for people to get a refund. Basically, to get a refund, you need to have completed several actions within a 30-day period, which includes things like coming up with a list of 50 niches, finding 20 suppliers for your niche, building your website, things like that. And this is a lot of work and something many people may not be able to complete within 30 days, depending on things like their schedule and experience level. And from what I've read from other people's experience with trying to get a refund, they'll initially try to talk you into continuing the course, then you need to fill out a refund form and also provide proof you completed your action tasks. Now, during their webinar, you're simply told that you will receive a full refund if you're not happy with the course, as long as it's in that 30-day period. But there's no mention of the requirements to receive a refund before making a purchase. And that requirement is quite high. I did find the refund policy on their website at the bottom of the privacy policy page, and I did find some unhappy people online complaining about their experience. And just to be clear, I have no idea if the complaints I read are real or if they're just exaggerating their experience. That is up for you guys to decide. Just a little warning from that. All in all, dropship lifestyle's price tag may make your wallet cringe. And even if you're hoping for a top-notch learning experience, the numbers here might just leave you scratching your head. So, in the world of dropshipping, where success is the ultimate goal, the price of admission to dropship lifestyle might make you think twice before making such an expensive plunge. So guys, Anton's high-ticket dropshipping journey is almost like stepping into a blind alley, with the reviews serving as caution signs along the way. Bad reviews, some even escalating to the BBB, suggest it's not all sunshine and rainbows. And also, navigating high-ticket dropshipping, where selling pricey items is more chess match than checkers, presents its own set of challenges. Customers are strategic, and getting them to commit to big-ticket purchases isn't exactly a cakewalk. And their refund game? That's a whole other story. Then there's Anton's questionable refund policy. Sure, trying to stop refund exploitation is understandable, but completing what feels like a Rubik's Cube of tasks within a 30-day window feels almost impossible. In the Reddit world, the course's legitimacy is also under the microscope, with some boldly tossing around the S word, scam. Now, let's talk dollars. Dropship Lifestyle's price tag? Brace yourselves. Almost $4K for entry, and a potential $2,000 if you catch Anton in his generous webinar mood. However, that doesn't stop there, with a jaw-dropping almost $11K for the VIP experience. So, in this roller coaster of reviews, refund twists, and VIP price turns, Anton's dropship lifestyle asks you a question. Are you ready for the ride? Or is it time to pump the brakes? If you're here, it's maybe because you're looking for a legit way to make passive income online. If that's you, then I have a way better recommendation than what dropshipping or Anton has to offer. I don't have any fancy business or marketing degree. I was just like you, looking for a way to make money online that was legit and safe, and I couldn't find anybody who had my best interest in mind. So I just became that person myself. If you want to learn more about my #1 recommendation to make money online that doesn't involve the pitfalls of dropshipping, be sure to click on my link in the description below.